Yes! You really can get a fantastic laptop for under $1,000. Sometimes it feels like there's no sweet spot between laptops that are good and laptops that are cheap. You always have to sacrifice something if you want a thin, sleek laptop with a display that's around 13 inches for under $1,000. But you shouldn't have to sacrifice everything, which is why I've spent the last few weeks playing with 8 different laptops to try and find the perfect laptop under $1,000. Don't worry, I found it. But I also had to sort through a lot, and I got rid of a ton of computers in the process, like the Samsung Notebook 9. If you want it, you have to go with a processor that's over 2 years old. That's no good. And if you want an Apple laptop, you have to go with a processor that's 3 years old. That's terrible. Microsoft makes the gorgeous Surface laptop, and there's a model that costs under $1,000. But it only has 4 GB of RAM, and it ships with the hamstrung Windows 10s operating system. The Google Pixelbook is a stunning machine too, but it only runs Chrome OS, which means no access to full-featured Photoshop or Word, and a meager selection of good games. That leaves us with just 4 laptops: the Asus ZenBook Flip, the Lenovo Yoga 720, the Dell XPS 13, and the Acer Swift 3. They're all between $800 and $1,000. They all have 13 to 14-inch displays. And evidence from a whole lot of testing shows they're all fast as hell, with either 7th or 8th generation Intel i5 processors inside. So let's ignore the guts of these machines, which are all basically identical. What really matters in the end with these machines is their design. Which one feels cheap, and which one feels like a pricey laptop that you're getting for a steal. The Yoga 720, ZenBook Flip, and Dell XPS 13 are super light and crazy thin, especially for laptops under $1,000. Meanwhile, the Acer Swift 3 is the fastest laptop of the bunch. But man, it is the biggest and clunkiest too. The finish feels cheap, and the hinge is gangly, and this thing is heavy. Its speed is great, especially as this thing is only about $800, but the quality of the case is so bad it almost feels pointless. If you're lugging this thing around to coffee shops or between classes, you're gonna notice its weight a lot more than the extra 10 seconds you get while processing photos in Photoshop. We also need to talk about the Dell XPS 13. With its soft-touch plastic-coated palm rest and MacBook-like exterior, it's a gorgeous machine. But take a glance at where the webcam is located. It's below the display. That means your family will end up Skyping with the bottom of your chin. Or worse. For a $1,000 laptop, this kind of badly designed feature is too much, especially since the Yoga 720 has a similar bezel-free display but manages to put the webcam in the right spot. That leaves us with 2 laptops, the funky Asus ZenBook Flip and the pretty dang amazing Yoga 720. I say it's amazing because the Yoga 720 is also one of the cheapest laptops of the bunch, yet feels like a much more expensive device. The display is gorgeous. The keyboard is the best to type on. It has the latest processor, and it starts at just $880. The Lenovo Yoga 720 is an inexpensive laptop that doesn't compromise quality for price. And as we've seen here, that's a really rare but welcome occurrence.